Welcome, everybody, to the Town of Pownal Select Board Special Meeting, December 22nd at 6 p.m. We need to call to order, approval of agenda, approval of minutes, warrants, correspondence, 6, old business, but we're going to change it to executive assistant, 7, forensic audit, 8, 2023 budget, 9, ballot article kennel, 10, public comment, 11, executive session contractual, but we need to remove that and adjourn.
Make a motion to approve with amendments.
Second it.
Okay, all those in favor?
Aye.
Bob?
Aye.
Mike?
Aye.
Angie, aye. Thank you. Okay, approval of minutes. Approval of December 9th budget.
So moved.
Second it.
Any discussion? All those in favor? Aye. Jamie? Bob?
Aye.
Mike?
Aye.
Angie, aye. December 9th regular meeting. Can I entertain a motion?
So moved.
Can I have a second?
I'll second.
Any discussion? Jamie?
Aye.
Bob?
Aye.
Mike?
Aye.
Angie, aye. December 16th special budget.
So moved.
Second it.
Any discussion? Jamie?
Aye.
Bob?
Aye.
Mike?
Aye.
Angie, aye. Okay, warrants. Accounts payable 12/1 through 12/13, $45,724.59. Accounts payable 12/17 to 12/23 for $18,256.48. Accounts payable 12/24 for $39,346.29.
So
Can I,
moved.
Second it.
any discussion? Jamie,
Aye.
Bob,
Aye.
Mike,
Aye.
Angie, aye. Payroll warrants 12/17. Mike, you're on this one for $10,437.14.
So moved.
Can I have a second?
I'll second.
Any discussion? Jamie,
Aye.
Bob,
Aye.
Mike,
Abstain.
Angie, aye. Payroll for 12/23 in the amount of $10,345.29.
So moved.
Second it.
Any discussion? Jamie,
Aye.
Bob,
Aye.
Mike,
Aye.
Angie, aye. I'd like to open that up to public comment for questions only on the warrants, please. Anybody out there, Meg?
Square.
There's no one raising their hand.
Thank you. All right, moving on to correspondence. Liquor license for Dwyers. Can I,
So moved.
Second it.
any discussion? Jamie,
Aye.
Bob,
Aye.
Mike,
Aye.
Angie, aye. So I have to sign this, correct?
Just you, right?
Think so.
I believe so.
Pins. I think you may all have to.
I think yeah, I'm not sure. Why don't we just all sign it to make sure?
Jordy.
One and boom.
I know. Like to be in red.
No, you can't sign in red, sorry, even though it's Christmas. Okay, and then we also had a letter from the Solemn Right Public Library to the Select Board. As the year draws closer, I would like to take a minute to reach out to say how honored I am to have had the opportunity of working and collaborating with the town of Pownal for 2021. As you know, the Solemn Right Library was able to secure $3,000 in grant funds through the library's Transforming Community Grants for American Library Associations to spend on development of the Center Street Park. Thanks to Rebecca and Jennifer for their creativity and all the other folks who volunteered there and their time and their efforts to work with us, we were able to stretch our $3,000 budget purchase to install three picnic tables, a little free library, a swing, a shade sail, and a community bulletin board. It was with great pleasure to work with the Pownal Parks and Recreation Committee and Jennifer and Rebecca in particularly on the project. I look forward to utilizing the Center Street Park space in the future as a pop-up site for the library activities. But more than that, I look forward to finding opportunities to continue with collaborating with the town on projects that will benefit the residents of Pownal. Please do not hesitate to reach out to the library with any ideas for future collaboration. Sincerely, Jennifer Ryan.
Nice.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you for Parks and Rec as well. That was it for correspondence. Okay, executive assistant. Mike?
Excuse me. So when we came out of executive session, in our last meeting, we were on CAT TV, so I just wanted to make it known on CAT TV. It was with deep regret that we accepted the resignation of our executive assistant, Tim. And we moved forward with posting a job description for a town administrator moving forward. That has since been done. And I believe we have some resumes have already been turned in, so we'll see where that leads us. But I just wanted to get that out there for sure, make sure that everybody who's interested knows for sure what's going on.
Thank you, Tim. Thank you, Mike. Okay, forensic audit.
I'll take that under my wing again. We put it on the agenda for tonight in anticipation of having the documentation that we needed to take care of this. We had anticipated receiving all of the documentation in time for tonight's meeting, but learned late this afternoon we will be receiving that after the holidays. So as soon as we receive these last pieces that we need to release the forensic audit, we'll reschedule this meeting, and our goal is the first week of January.
And it will probably be a special.
It will be a special meeting.
Yes.
It'll be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, probably, hopefully, of the first week in January. So that's our goal. We had anticipated having everything. We just didn't get it in time.
All right. Thank you.
And we still don't have it.
No.
We don't have it. It's not that we didn't get it in time to review it or anything. We still do not physically have it in our hands.
That's right. Exactly. All right. Moving on to FY 2023 budget. Tim?
Sure. So what we can do is I'll speak to both the budget and the kennel briefly because they're kind of related.
Yep.
I have sent everyone the revised budget after the adjustments we made at last meeting. And this was on the agenda in case we had any discussion about it. We can't really vote on it to approve it until we get all the ballot articles situated. And one of those is the ballot article for the kennel, which I had sent all the information that Leonard had so diligently put together with an itemized list. So it's just now up to all if you want to place that on the ballot as a ballot article for 38,000, which is the list. Or like I had sort of mentioned when I sent all the additional information, if we want to do anything where we subsidize it with stuff out of the capital fund so that the ballot article isn't so large.
But the 38,000 is only for the structure and the stone. Well, not even for the stone because there's not a price for the stone. But it doesn't include electric or water.
Correct.
We can't do that until we have a specific location, correct? So I would love to put it on the ballot, but shouldn't we ask for more money because of the electric and the water?
Well, I think in my opinion, there's a couple ways to do it. I think we could put the ballot article out there for the amount that Leonard has asked for. The electric and water portion of it, I wouldn't anticipate being an extremely large expense. where we could approve that at a regular board meeting out of our general budget. These, and I'm just throwing these out there as we're talking about this,
Right,
okay?
yep.
No, there's nothing, I haven't
No, I
thought
know.
about this other than right now. This is just my opinion. We could do that. I think we could do from our standpoint, to keep the ballot article down, like Tim has,
Suggested.
mentioned. We could say, okay, the select board is, we're willing to put $5,000 and just throwing numbers out there, okay? I'm just,
Yeah.
once again, no thought process in here at all till just now. We could throw, okay, the select board's willing to put out $5,000 and then we go to 33,000 or whatever the balance would be for the ballot article. Which I think would be in good faith from the board to Leonard and saying, hey, we're backing what you're doing.
No, I 100% back him. I was.
No, I know that, but it's also the perception
Right.
of not his perception, but the general population. It's their perception of, is the select board behind this project?
Right.
Okay, just ideas.
Yeah.
So, and I don't really, I haven't thought about this a lot, obviously. So, I don't have, at this time, I don't really have an opinion other than the fact that we have a animal control officer who is, I don't know if anybody saw this. He has a
Contest.
photo contest. There you go. I can think of what I want to say, Ange.
Yeah, photo contest.
He has a photo contest, which I think is kind of cool.
Yeah.
Okay. It's, hey, send photos into your animals, your dogs, you get a free license or whatever. I didn't read the whole
top
thing.
three.
Top three. Okay.
right.
Look at, he's involved. I think we need to be involved because he's involved. And in order to continue that role, for him to continue that role, our involvement is crucial.
I agree. And I just want people to realize that it's not just taking care of dogs, it's taking care of all animals.
Right.
And he's had numerous calls. He even had to go to the hospital for a potential bat bite. I mean, this is what they deal with
Right.
on a regular basis.
I used to call him the dog officer and he used to yell at me. So now that's why I'm pretty diligent about making sure I call it the animal control
Animal
officer.
control,
okay?
because it's chickens and
I try to be pretty diligent.
ducks
So
and,
it's everything.
I mean, he does everything and he's never said no to anybody for anything. He's done it. He's gone. And he's doing an amazing job. He's very well liked. He's very personable with the people that he deals with. He's doing a really good job. And he's doing, I think, the most that I've ever seen from an animal officer in the town of Pownal.
He's definitely taken the role on very seriously. And
Yes.
have heard no complaints of anybody that has had to deal with him. And I think it's a good idea to put it on the ballot and let the town decide
Yes.
whether or not we're going to take and have a kennel.
I had no problem with putting it on the ballot. I just didn't know if the 38,000 was enough.
Well, a couple of the sites that we're looking at, the proposed sites, it wouldn't be hard to run power. And I don't believe it'd be that difficult to run water.
Okay.
I don't think it's going to be a super cost because of that.
All right.
Right, that's what I'm saying. I don't think the water, I think the water's already there.
Yeah.
I think it's just a matter of getting it down, so it doesn't freeze and getting it out there.
Right.
The power, same thing, you're running the power underground and getting it out to where it's got to go. I don't think that's a huge monstrous issue because number one, we can do it with our own equipment. We have the machinery that can dig the ditch and,
Right.
the biggest thing is buying the pipe and having an electrician and buying the water line and getting that stuff,
Okay.
having a plumber come in.
All right.
That's my opinion. I could be way off base.
No, that was my feelings on the.
Bob, do you have any feelings?
I do. On the cost, I think I'm a little bit on the opposite side. It does seem like a lot of money, but at the same time, I understand the need, and I'm all behind it. So let me get that out there quickly. Is I am all behind it. One of the things is that that position itself has been difficult to fill in the past, and difficult to get good people into it. And now that we've got just exceptional animal control officer that does much more than just dogs, we want to make sure that we're handling this correctly, and we're not in another situation in the future where we're scrambling to find somebody to find a replacement. We don't need a replacement, and we need to support our animal control officer as much as we can.
I think the biggest thing as far as this building goes is for the safety of the animals and the safety of our animal control officer, because you can separate. I mean, that's the biggest role for the building.
Right.
He did a nice job. I got to say that too. He did a really nice job itemizing the things that we needed and researching it and presenting it to the board. He did a really nice job with that, just like he's so far done a really nice job with everything he's done.
Yeah, it was a professional presentation for sure, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yep. That's
Yeah.
well true.
Okay, sounds good. So can I entertain a motion to put that on the ballot, please?
Are we gonna put the whole 38,000 on?
Is that what everybody's comfortable with? I think we should let the residents decide.
Taxpayer.
That's fine. I don't have a
agree.
problem with it. I'll make a motion that we move to put the kennel on the
I
ballot.
sat down and put words together for the ballot article. So
Oh,
let me
awesome. Yes, please.
before you vote on it.
Thank you, Tim.
You're welcome. Shall the voters of the town of Pownal vote to appropriate 38,000 for a town kennel to provide the animal control officer with an adequate structure to house unclaimed and/or stray animals?
Yeah.
I'll move that we put that ballot article onto the March election.
Second it.
Okay, any further discussion? Jamie,
Aye.
Bob,
Aye.
Mike,
Aye.
Angie, aye. And there was nothing else with the
Well, which
budget.
brings us back to the budget.
That brings us back to the budget. Who else are we waiting for?
So the rescue squad,
Yep,
and then the baseball, the Pownal Youth Baseball, and Oak Hill. And the date for those petitions is not until early January. So it's going to be a little time if they don't turn it in early.
So our budget, just so that everyone's clear, Tim, as well, is that we as a board voted to use $17,000 of undesignated funds.
Yep.
And the $38,000+ that we received from our timber sale on the town-owned land on the tannery property to apply towards the tax rate. So for a total of what is that, 55,000
Yeah.
and change, whatever it was.
Roughly.
That at our last budget meeting, we made a motion to use that to apply towards our tax, towards our budget.
Yes.
Okay. I want to make sure everybody knows that too, that's out there clear.
yep. So the total budget had gone up, what, 23%, correct, Tim?
Yes.
And that was with adding the extra 55,000.
Right.
Right, okay,
To keep it lower.
to keep it lower, right. I just want to make sure everybody understands that. Okay, anything else for the budget or the
No,
ballots?
that's it.
That's it? All right, moving on to public comment. Remember, this is public comment only. You have 3 minutes. It's not question and answer, it's public comment. Please state your full name. Mag, is there anybody out there?
Jim?
Hello, guys. Can you all hear me? Jim Kosas, Mason Hill Road, sorry. First of all, I just want to say thank you, Tim, for everything that you've kind of done. I could see a lot of things have progressed since you've been in the board. Anytime we get someone into this position, similar to the last town administrator, they are gung-ho and they try to do everything in employee contracts and everything else. They kind of work out. I'm not sure what has happened, but good luck to you, and I wish you the best. Second of all, did I just hear the budget is going up 23%? No need to action reply. I know this is comments only, but that just kind of shocks me. And I just wanted to find out if the forensic audit material, and again, I'm just gonna ask a comment. I'm hoping this material is coming from the town attorney that we're waiting for, and not from the auditor himself. And then the last thing is, it would be very nice. I think it's great. A kennel hopefully will work out in this town. If you could share the itemized report that was put together. I think the best thing for the town has always been presentation, presentation, presentation. So when people can kind of look at that and see what they are voting for, and what makes up that $38,000, I think there's a better chance that it could go through. Otherwise, you just throw out $38,000 for who knows what, and where you're going to put it and stuff like that. It'll automatically get a no vote from a majority of people. So I thank you very much. I hope you all have happy holidays, and talk to you next year.
Thank you. Have a good night.
You too.
Okay, Meg, anybody else?
There's no one else raising their hand.
Megan, is there anybody else in the room? Because I know we'd received some complaints, I think, at least on social media, that people couldn't get into the last board meeting. They couldn't get into the public comment portion.
There's no one else in the room.
Okay, that solves that problem.
Yep.
All right, thank you. So
Thanks, Megan.
can I entertain a motion to adjourn?
I'll move that we adjourn.
Can I have a second?
Second.
Jamie?
Aye.
Bob?
Aye.
Mike?
Aye.
Angie, aye. Thank you, everybody. Have a lovely holiday and be safe. Good night.